Welcome back today. We're diving into the world of numismatics with a special focus on the Washington quarter dollar. These coins, which have been a staple of American currency since 1932, have some incredibly rare and valuable specimens that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for, whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started. You won't want to miss this list of the top 10 most valuable Washington quarters on the market today. Let's get started. First up, explore the Washington quarter dollar from 1987 with the P Mint mark. Specifically, we'll be focusing on this coin in good condition and its current market value. The Washington quarter dollar was first minted in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. The design has undergone a few changes over the years, but today's focus is on the 1987 version. Minted in Philadelphia, this quarter carries the P Mint mark, which is a key detail we'll discuss. Before we delve into its value, let's look at what makes this coin special. The 1987 Washington quarter features the classic obverse portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse showcases an eagle in flight, a design by John Mercanti. In good condition, this quarter retains its overall details, though you might notice some wear. Good condition typically means the coin has some noticeable signs of circulation. It may have moderate wear on high points like Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, but it should still be easily recognizable. Coin grading can sometimes be subjective, but the good condition is a standard that numismatists use to describe coins that are still valuable despite their wear. Coins in this grade often show enough detail to identify the design, but not as sharply as those in higher grades. Now, let's talk value. For a Washington quarter dollar 1987 with the P Mint mark in good condition, you might be surprised to find that it holds a modest but notable place in the market. While it may not fetch as high a price as rarer coins, it still has value. On average, you can expect to see prices ranging from about $300,000. This is a great example of how even coins from relatively modern years can hold significance for collectors. Prices can vary based on factors like demand, the coin's overall appeal, and recent market trends. For the most accurate pricing, always consult up-to-date price guides and check recent auction results. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, every coin has its own story and value. The 1987 Washington quarter, with a P Mint mark in good condition, is a fine example of how even modern coins can be treasured parts of a collection. Next up, exploring the Washington quarter dollar from 1984, featuring a P Mint mark and discussing its impressive value in today's market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, you won't want to miss this detailed breakdown. The Washington quarter dollar, first minted in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday, has seen many variations over the decades. Our focus today is the 1984 issue, which bears the P Mint mark, indicating it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Let's dive into what makes this coin special. On the obverse, we see the familiar profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The details are finely rendered, showcasing Washington's classic visage with the inscriptions "Liberty in God We Trust" and the year 1984. On the reverse, the coin features an eagle perched on a bundle of arrows, a symbol of strength and readiness, surrounded by the inscriptions "United States of America quarter dollar" and "E pluribus unum." This design was created by the engraver John Sinnock. The term extra fine in numismatics refers to a coin that exhibits a high level of detail with minimal wear. For the 1984 Washington quarter, an extra fine example shows very clear, sharp features with only minor signs of wear. The fields are generally smooth, and the coin should have no major blemishes or significant marks. In this condition, the coin's luster is well preserved, making it highly attractive to collectors. An extra fine coin from 1984 will have clean, crisp details with minimal evidence of circulation. Now, let's talk value. Despite being a relatively modern coin, the 1984 Washington quarter with a P Mint mark in extra fine condition holds significant market value. As of today, such a coin can range from $600,000 depending on specific factors like overall appearance, additional numismatic qualities, and current demand. In some cases, especially with higher quality specimens or those with unique characteristics, prices may exceed these averages. It's also worth noting that the value can fluctuate based on market trends and collector interest. For those interested in adding a 1984 P Mint mark quarter to their collection, here are a few tips. Always ensure you purchase from reputable dealers or auction houses. Verify the coin's condition and authenticity through grading services if possible. And remember, the value of a coin is not just in its monetary worth, but also in its historical and aesthetic appeal. That's a wrap on our deep dive into the 1984 Washington quarter dollar with a P Mint mark. We hope this video has provided valuable insights into its significance and market value. Next up, the 1990 Washington quarter dollar with a D mint mark. In this video, we'll explore why this uncirculated coin has become a significant player in today's coin market and what makes it so valuable. If you enjoy learning about rare coins and their market value, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications on our latest videos. First, let's start with the basics. The 1990 Washington quarter dollar was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by its D mint mark. This coin is part of the ongoing series honoring George Washington, the first president of the United States. The 1990 issue is particularly notable for its standard design. The obverse features a left-facing portrait of Washington, while the reverse showcases an eagle perched on a bundle of arrows. Uncirculated coins like the one we're discussing today are those that have never been used in everyday transactions. They exhibit the full, original mint luster and details that make them highly prized among collectors. To understand the significance of the 1990 D quarter, it helps to know a bit about the historical context. The Washington quarter dollar series began in 1932, and over the decades, the design has remained largely unchanged, save for some minor modifications and commemorative additions. By 1990, the coin had been a staple of American currency for nearly 6 decades. Now, let's talk about the current market value. Although the 1990 Washington quarter dollar with a D mint mark is not as rare as some other coins, its uncirculated condition makes it highly sought after. In recent years, collectors and investors have shown increased interest in well-preserved coins from this era. Recent sales have shown that uncirculated examples of the 1990 D quarter can command impressive prices. As of today, you can expect to find these coins listed for anywhere between $170,000, depending on their condition and the specifics of the sale. Coins with exceptional eye appeal or higher grades can fetch even more. If you're considering adding a 1990 D Washington quarter to your collection, here are a few tips. First, make sure to buy from reputable dealers or auction houses to ensure you're getting an authentic uncirculated coin. Additionally, having the coin graded by a professional service can help you understand its exact value and condition. Next up, the 1995 Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark in extra fine condition. We'll explore its unique features, historical significance, and why it commands a big value in today's market. Let's get started. The 1995 Washington quarter dollar, minted by the Philadelphia Mint and marked with a P, is a noteworthy coin for collectors. As part of the series that began in 1932 to honor George Washington, this coin has garnered attention due to its minting and condition. In extra fine condition, this quarter dollar exhibits minimal wear, with the details of George Washington's portrait and the American eagle on the reverse remaining crisp and clear. Extra fine coins typically show some light wear on high points, but the overall design remains strong. For this specific coin, the high relief of Washington's features, including his hair and the fine details of the eagle, are still prominent. Let's discuss the market value. As of today, the 1995 Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark in extra fine condition can fetch a noteworthy price. The value can vary based on factors such as market demand, collector interest, and the specific condition of each coin. Currently, this coin can be valued between $670,000. While this may seem modest compared to some other rare quarters, the value is influenced by its historical context and the fact that it represents a specific period in the series. Collectors often seek out coins in extra fine condition for their clarity and preservation of detail. In 1995, the Philadelphia Mint produced a significant number of quarters. However, the quality of each coin varied, which makes finding one in extra fine condition somewhat special. This period was notable for its standard issue of quarters without any major design changes, making the 1995 quarter a part of a broader collection. Collectors often appreciate these quarters not only for their individual value, but also for their role in completing a series. The 1995 Washington quarter dollar, with its P mint mark, adds to the historical narrative of American coinage and provides insight into the production standards of the mid-90s. To sum up, the 1995 Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark in extra fine condition is a valuable coin for collectors, offering a snapshot of its era and a touch of historical significance. Its market value reflects both the interest in maintaining high-quality examples and the coin's place in the broader context of American numismatics. Next up, the Washington quarter dollar from 1983 with a P mint mark. We'll explore its history, features, and most importantly, its current market value. Here we have the Washington quarter dollar minted in 1983 with the P mint mark, indicating it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. At first glance, it might seem like just another quarter, but there's more to this coin than meets the eye, especially when it's in fine condition. The 1983 Washington Quarter is part of a series that began in 1932 and continues to be a staple of American currency. This series features George Washington, the first president of the United States, on the obverse and an eagle with outstretched wings on the reverse. The obverse of the 1983 Washington Quarter showcases a well-detailed portrait of Washington. In fine condition, you'll notice that the high points of the design, like Washington's hair and the details of his face, are still well defined, though not as sharp as in higher grades like uncirculated. On the reverse side, the eagle is perched proudly on a bundle of arrows and an olive branch. In fine condition, the detail is present but may show some wear, particularly on the eagle's feathers and the surrounding inscriptions. Fine condition, as defined by the numismatic community, means that the coin will have some moderate wear, but it retains much of its original detail. This includes clear inscriptions and recognizable design elements, though with some signs of circulation. So, what's this coin worth today? The value of a 1983 Washington Quarter with a P mint mark in fine condition generally ranges between $578,000. This value can fluctuate based on several factors including demand, overall coin market trends, and the specific grading of the coin. Recent auction results have shown that coins in fine condition can sometimes fetch a bit more, especially if they're part of a complete set or come with a unique provenance. However, in general, the 1983 P Mint Mark Quarter isn't among the most valuable in the series, but it still holds interest for collectors. In summary, while the 1983 Washington Quarter with the P Mint Mark in fine condition may not break the bank, it remains a valuable addition to any collection, particularly for those focusing on Washington Quarters or modern coins. If you have one of these in your collection, it's certainly worth appreciating for its historical significance and place in American numismatic history. Next up, explore the significance of this coin, its historical background, and its market value in today's coin collecting landscape. Here we have the 1987 Washington Quarter Dollar, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. Produced by the Denver Mint, this quarter is part of the ongoing series that features George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. The Washington Quarter Dollar series began in 1932, commemorating the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The 1987 issue is part of the modern series that was introduced in 1965, featuring a redesigned reverse with an eagle, which replaced the original 1932 design. So, what makes the 1987 Washington Quarter with the D Mint mark so special? First, let's talk about its condition. This particular coin is graded as extra fine. In coin grading terms, extra fine condition means that the coin shows very minor wear, with most of the details, such as the fine lines in Washington's hair and the feathers on the eagle, still clearly visible. This level of detail is crucial for collectors looking for well-preserved examples. For those who might be new to coin collecting, coin grading is a system used to determine the condition of a coin. The grades range from poor to mint state, with extra fine being a step below. About uncirculated coins in extra fine condition are highly sought after because they offer a balance between affordability and high-quality detail. Let's take a closer look at the specifications. The 1987 Washington Quarter weighs 6.25 grams and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. Its composition is 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, which gives it that distinct silvery appearance. In terms of its historical significance, the 1987 quarter is a product of a period in U.S. coinage where quarters were produced in large quantities to meet the demands of the growing economy. However, this does not diminish its value among collectors who appreciate coins from this era, especially those in excellent condition. Now, let's talk about the market value. The 1987 Washington Quarter with the D Mint mark in extra fine condition can command a respectable price. As of today, this coin typically ranges from $365,000 depending on the specific details of its condition and the market demand. However, prices can vary based on factors like the coin's exact grade, any additional numismatic attributes, and collector interest. If you're considering buying or selling this coin, it's essential to check recent auction results and consult with reputable dealers to get the best value. Online marketplaces and coin shows are also great places to find current trends and offers. In summary, the 1987 Washington Quarter with a D Mint mark in extra fine condition holds its place as a notable piece in the quarter dollar series. Its historical context and relatively affordable market value make it an attractive option for collectors looking to add a well-preserved coin to their collection. Next up, the 1984 Washington Quarter with a D mint mark. We'll explore its unique features, what makes it collectible, and its current market value. So, let's get started. The Washington Quarter Dollar was first minted in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. By 1984, it was part of a series that had become a staple in American coinage. But what about this specific 1984 Washington Quarter with a D mint mark makes it worth our attention? The 1984 Washington Quarter, minted in Denver, features the classic design of George Washington's profile on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. Despite being a common coin in terms of production, its condition and mint mark can influence its market value. Let's talk about the condition. The term fine condition refers to a coin that shows noticeable wear but retains a lot of detail. For the 1984 Washington Quarter, this means the coin will have some wear on the high points of the design, like Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, but it should still be easily recognizable and readable. Now, the D mint mark indicates that this quarter was minted in Denver. While Denver minted quarters are quite common, the condition of the coin can set it apart from others. So, what's the market value of a 1984 Washington Quarter with a D mint mark in fine condition? The value of these coins isn't particularly high compared to some other rare quarters, but they can still hold some worth. As of today, a 1984 Washington Quarter in fine condition typically ranges between $2 and $5. This value reflects its status as a relatively common coin with minor wear. Coins in better condition, such as uncirculated examples, can fetch higher prices, but for a fine condition piece, this is the general range. Even though the 1984 Washington Quarter with a D mint mark may not be the most valuable quarter out there, it holds significance for collectors who enjoy completing series or seeking out quarters from specific years and mint marks. It's a great addition to a collection focused on modern US coinage. Next up, we'll be exploring the Washington Quarter Dollar from 1979 without a mint mark, specifically in extra fine condition, and what makes this coin so valuable in today's market. The Washington Quarter, first minted in 1932, is a staple in American numismatics. By 1979, the design was well established, featuring George Washington's profile on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. This coin marked the continuation of the series that honors our nation's first president. In 1979, the United States Mint produced these quarters in both Philadelphia and Denver, but the key point here is that our focus is on the Philadelphia minted quarters, which are identified by their lack of a mint mark. The absence of a mint mark signifies that these quarters were minted in Philadelphia, which was the original and main mint facility at the time. The 1979 Washington Quarter in extra fine XF condition is particularly interesting. Extra fine condition generally means that the coin exhibits minimal wear. High points of the design will be slightly worn, but the overall details, such as the intricate design of Washington's hair and the feathers of the eagle, will still be distinct and sharp. Collectors appreciate these finer details, and an extra fine grade indicates that the coin has been preserved remarkably well for its age. In today's market, the value of a 1979 Washington Quarter without a mint mark in extra fine condition can vary depending on several factors. Generally, these quarters are not extremely rare, but their value can still be significant due to their condition. As of 2024, an extra fine 1979 Washington Quarter without a mint mark can be valued anywhere between $278,000. The range depends on the specific details of the coin, including its exact condition and any unique characteristics. For example, if the coin has a particularly well-preserved design or minimal marks, it could fetch a higher price among collectors. Why does this coin continue to attract collectors? Firstly, it's part of a well-loved series that celebrates a historic figure in American history. Additionally, while 1979 quarters were minted in large quantities, finding one in extra fine condition is a notable achievement, and it adds a unique piece to any collection. To sum up, the 1979 Washington Quarter without a mint mark in extra fine condition holds a modest yet notable value in today's market. For collectors, it represents a piece of American numismatic history that has been well preserved. If you come across one of these quarters in your collection or at a coin shop, it's worth keeping an eye on its condition and value. Next up, the 1996 Washington Quarter Dollar with a P mint mark, specifically in fine condition. We'll explore its significance, how it stands out in today's market, and its value. The 1996 Washington Quarter Dollar is part of the regular series issued by the US Mint. What makes this coin noteworthy is its P-Mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. While it might not be as celebrated as some rare vintage coins, its value is still quite interesting for collectors. Firstly, let's discuss the coin's design. The 1996 Washington Quarter features the iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse showcases a rendition of the American Eagle, a design that has become synonymous with the Quarter series. In fine condition, the coin has noticeable wear but retains much of its detail. The fields might have some light scratches or marks, and the edges will show some rounding. However, the essential design elements, including Washington's profile and the eagle, should remain visible. Now, let's talk value. A 1996 Washington Quarter dollar with a P-Mint mark in fine condition generally holds a modest value in today's market. As of now, this coin typically ranges between $466,000, depending on its exact state of preservation and demand from collectors. Recent auction listings and sales records show that while this quarter isn't among the most valuable in the series, it still attracts interest from those looking to complete their collections or invest in modern quarters. Its value can fluctuate slightly based on market trends and collector interest. Collectors might find this coin appealing as part of a complete set of quarters or as a representation of a specific minting year. While not exceedingly rare, it provides a snapshot of 1990s American coinage. So, if you have a 1996 Washington Quarter dollar with a P-Mint mark in fine condition, you're holding a piece of modern numismatic history. Thank you for tuning in to your channel name. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Washington Quarter and found the information useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos on rare coins and their market values. Drop any questions or comments below, we'd love to hear from you.